Yeah, hello. Okay.
Until finally, the brutal future revealed by
I missed like
Aaron
10
Nova
minutes
is
of this. Too bad.
Hmm? Ha?
I think 10 minutes na story di na pakita.
Hindi na...
Yeah, I think so.
But tell me, if that's truly the case, why are we doomed to the same outcome?
Interesting. Oh, okay.
The people kept their promise and handed you all the core flames. In this world after Trebios, no demigods were born in Amphorius. At this point, I just want to know. When they vanished into the black tide with their mortal bodies, why didn't you shed even a single tear? Your indifference chills me. To you, were they just a bunch of insignificant footnotes? Sorrow has been my constant companion. In fact, with 12 core flames upon me, the fire in my heart has never been more violent. I'll remember this world through anger. As long as I burn, they'll never truly leave me. Perhaps it's already too late. But you're right. Anger, at this moment, is the only weapon I can rely on. So, draw your sword, Executioner. I'll make sure you realize that your greatest mistake was leaving me alive. After that, he raised his sword and attacked. Then, Kaslana killed himself. That day, who fell to the sword to be left in the past, and who went into the future? I can't remember anymore. I only remember a nymph, hiding in the shadows just out of sight, futilely pushing a stone ball. Climb, fall, climb, fall, climb again, and fall. The only freedom the nymph had was in choosing how to roll the stone. Sometimes fast, sometimes slow. Sometimes resting on a gentler slope, leaning against the stone for a break. But its choice couldn't change the futility of it all. The stone would always roll back down the slope, and the nymph would always return to the starting point, beginning again. After that, every time I reached this point in the cycle, the burning sky would cast a shadow over its path. It would nearly reach the peak at the 4th quint of curtain fall hour, then fall to the starting point in the first 15 seconds of the next entry hour. And my efforts in this cycle would dissolve into nothing at the same time.
What? It's global. Yeah.
Absolute nonsense.
I thought cycles was the answer you were looking for.
No. It's just that the answer came so suddenly. There was no fun in tracing it back to its roots. Eons? Paths? What a load of nonsense.
I can't give you an exact explanation of those two concepts either.
Enough. I'm just expressing my frustration. Don't you understand? I was already expecting this. The black tide came from beyond the sky. And everything else is no exception.
Fate is a strange thing. No matter how the details of history change, the Anaxa I know always remains as harsh as ever.
If the other Anaxagoras actually worshipped the gods, I'd make sure to find a way to break the cycles, to crush them in their cradles. Too bad.
Oh.
Now only you have the ability to do that.
Udah.
What's that supposed to mean? You're willing to help?
Right, that's what I think.
Of course. The core flames were meant to save the world. And in my opinion, the noble titans have no reason to refuse. Besides, according to you, before stepping into these endless cycles, you were my pupil.
I've already heard the same thing countless times.
Enough chit-chat. Let's go. If we run into any other scholars, leave them to me.
Yeah. Yes. Why? Diba?
Real tech. Ayun. Ibang mic yung pin-pick up nung OBS ko.
Oh.
Ay. Aray ko. Okay.
We've all made preparations for total annihilation.
Oh, yeah.
Never thought
Sabi
someone
niya.
would step in to help.
Hello.
Light up the dawn. Light up the dawn.
Okay.
You've been to the Luminary Throne before, haven't you?
If you're talking about in past cycles.
You're already much luckier than the other students. Hold up.
The regressor.
Keep your wits about you. Someone's watching us.
Pretty boy, your eyesight's better than I thought. As for that false god who's been turning the world upside down, it's you, isn't it, white hair?
Oh.
You sure do love stealing the spotlight. In the name of the Seven Sages, I demand that you immediately step away from the Luminary Throne. This is the sacred ground of reason.
This is the first
and no
time they've
one may
interacted.
desecrate it. Take my words back to Aglaya. I
Oh.
won't say the same thing twice, cat girl.
Oh my! You won't even call me the demigod of trickery. That is just heartbreaking. I have some words for you, too. First, as one of the most heretical blasphemers in the world, you have no right to lecture me. Second, this is none of your business, Grove Boy. Step aside. I don't want anyone getting hurt.
Here we go. Again.
Core flame thieves. You really think you can scare off a sage of the grove with nothing but empty threats?
This gloomy little brat's got a sharp tongue. Ooh, not bad, not bad. I kinda like you. As a return favor, please come search his core flame right here. Aw, don't cry now.
That was close. I'm out of here.
You gotta teach me this again.
They're exactly like all the past ones I've known. Cunning. And yet so naive.
Sounds like you have a plan.
Of course. When I first set out on the Flame Chase journey, Lady Treby never managed to teach me Orynyx's miracle. But along the way, I learned a thing or two.
Oh, that's why you're teaching this me again.
Where are you going?
I don't know.
The Venerationists' foolish inventions finally come in handy.
How is this possible?
You've arrived, Zacharias. Always so punctual.
What? You know who I am?
I'm running out of patience. So I'm not going to waste words. Listen up, spirit thief. Hand over the core flame. And let's pretend we never clashed. This way, you and this world can still be saved.
Save. You sing better than any bard. If you ask
Whoa.
me, you're the greatest disaster Emporius has ever known. No matter how strong you are, you're still
Oh. Oh.
Just get consumed by the divine flames and drag this world down with you.
134.
What?
This is the 134th cycle I've lived through.
Oh.
And the number of core flames I carry
Oh.
is...
Udah tau.
1,596.
Yes.
1,000 core flames and just a single Chrysos hair. How is that even possible?
I've come this far. And that's proof enough.
But someday you will burn to the ground.
Of course. The divine flames will eventually consume my eyes and blind me. But before that, they could still forge and sharpen Dawnmaker. Now when I cut open your stomach, you won't feel a thing.
You...
This is the final warning.
Fine. Assume this world holds 100 million possibilities. And no matter how one looks at it, 99,999,999 of them all point to outcomes of certain destruction. Even so, I'll use my divine power, despised by the people of this world, to achieve that 1 in 100 million possibility.
Wow, wow.
Bartolos!
Brett, if you got the guts, you'll have to first step over my dead body. Cat-eared thief, run! This little brat is not a threat we can deal with just by ourselves.
Mantap.
My existence is a... There's no other choice but to move forward.
For the next tomorrow! The new world will arrive! I'm fine.
It's fine.
My existence...
How absurd.
In my memories, Zagreus always meets the same end. Over and over again.
Ooh.
Their departure no longer stirs anything in my heart.
Oh.
This reason core flame before us is a fake. Obvious as day.
Ah,
Ini udah pernah.
I know.
Coba.
I know. It always plays out like this. The spirit thief covers for her, and the trickery demigod escapes with 2 core flames. And then, driven by defiance or hatred,
Tawag.
she decides to stand before me once more.
Terlalu kompleksi.
Exactly like the countless past hers I've known. Cunning. Yet so naive.
Since you've witnessed the same scene play out countless times, tell me, will you carve the trickery core flame from my chest now?
That depends on your attitude. At least so far, in the cycles where you've asked this question, the endings haven't been so cruel.
Well, thank you for that. But I also believe that this time, you won't catch up to me. No one can catch up to
So-
me.
so-
I'm no longer running to escape anymore.
Whether you believe me,
Emperor, what? She's so.
I'll still tell you this. You've made the wrong decision.
All right then. We'll see.
Silence.
The
This is
Imperator.
new.
Diba? Imperator. Imperator.
One-eyed
What the
boy. What are you trying to pull now?
Why? No foot kissing.
Go, Cythera. Give us some time in private. This isn't for her, but for you. You've walked too far down this path.
Fuck.
It's
Why
time
would
to
you say it like
discuss
that?
the
Imperator.
possibility.
Isolence.
Maybe the road you're walking is not one of salvation, but one that will simply
Oh, you have
drag the
scales.
world into the
Oh.
flames.
Tatlo lang.
For all time's sake, turn back.
She's a scaly.
I don't care how many times you've tried, because there's one thing I'm sure of. Your Messiah complex has turned you into something no different from the icy gods you spoke of.
Oh,
The
later
children of humanity you swore to save. They are no more than ants to you now, aren't they?
Ducks Gold River.
Of course.
Ducks pala to eh.
I've been wondering.
Little host.
What kind
Little
of
host
demon
stage.
could burn my homeland to the ground in an instant without batting an eye?
Oh shit.
Now I have the answer. It turns out that fiery demon has been fantasizing of becoming this world's deliverer.
I don't want to argue anymore.
Oh,
No matter what I
I
say,
wait.
the
we
outcome
are-
won't change.
You might take a shit.
Make your biggest effort to resist. Or accept fate. And hand over the core flame to me. Even if it's futile, we all have the right to choose.
Yes. Even if it is futile, and the world is just a divine joke.
When I walk into the destruction written by the gods with my own two legs, you will witness. Even the smallest footnote still leaves
Oh.
a mark in the story.
Oh man.
And so, at the end of the 134th cycle, the traveler and the scholar fulfilled their fates once again. Or perhaps it wasn't just they who fulfilled their fates. I can't quite remember all this. In the endless darkness, for no reason, a voice always lingered by my ear. Losses are a constant on the flame chase
Ah,
journey,
wait, nagawin ng fresh na ko puro pagkain.
among which even life itself holds little value. reduced to ashes. Such a familiar one. It happens in every journey. Always the same.
Oh. Oh, wait, we're going through all this.
You don't look so good, Deliverer.
Even after going through 108,642 cycles. Mighty, your name for me has never changed.
Why do you sound so pleased? It's a derogatory name.
Yeah, I know all too well. You only meant it sincerely in the first cycle. After that one and only time we walked side by side. Every time since. It always ends up like this. Dawnmaker will stab you through your 10th thoracic vertebra. That's your weak spot. And the only way to kill you.
Interesting. Tell me, when the mighty Moses of the past faced you, did they ever retreat?
Never.
Then they died honorably, worthy of the name
Aww.
of strife. But there's still tenderness in your eyes. How pathetic.
I have to remember how this feels. Remember that I was once human. Or else the destruction will completely consume me.
If you win, tell the mighty most of the next life. This person is a worthy opponent. So always remember to give it your all and never slack
Hello.
off.
Hello.
Diba? Ah.
I'll keep
Yan,
that in
just
mind,
ibang sasabihin itong Imperator na to.
as always.
Huh? Imperator.
Kakabalik ko
Even
lang
though
yung
the
naging
dynasty
sinabi
is
mo.
left with just one, the Kremnos festival will continue as usual. I, the king of the Kremnoan Legion, will host the final feast in the center of this arena, and the prize will be the flames of strife. One day, you shall die with a wound in your back. That's what I saw when I overcame the trial. The gods' dying ramblings. Enough. You've probably heard this
Yeah.
thousands of times. So you must understand, facing the demigod of strife means there's no way you'll take this core flame in peace.
I understand.
Step forward and face me in a final battle. I, the last son of Gorgo,
Oh,
the
man.
demigod of strife, salute you. I'll give 10,000 scars and 10,000 lives of mine to fuel the blazing sun of deliverance.
Oh, God.
Oh, shit.
Behold! The last Kremnos festival has begun.
That's smart.
And
Yan. Good to go na. Oh, grabe. Kaya na inaantok na ako.
Ah,
Nakakatulog-tulog ako.
Temper myself.
Pinapakinggan ko lang sila nakapigat tapos
same. I am literally doing that, waiting for them to finish talking, and then click play. While I have my eyes closed.
Tapos inaantok ako. After doing my business with that one.
Nagising lang din ako nung nag-call tayo eh.
And nung nabasa na ako ng tubig, good.
Did you wash your ass today?
Yeah, twice already, by the way. Yeah, rhyme.
Wow.
Right now. Saan yung alcohol? Serious. Tingin yung matas. Okay.
Tear open the sky. Empty shell. Is that all? I will never yield something else. A scorching hatred. Sun's embers. Hail the new world's dawn. I grant you a dawn where all
Honkai.
stars burn to ash.
Eh?
Uy.
Empty shell. Something else. Is that all? If you can deliver.
Holy shit.
Use the flames of your fury to scorch your own.
Oh.
Mighty Mars. Let strife decide the outcome. Let this burn.
What?
Oh. I can feel this.
You may crown yourself. My blood.
No.
In your next life, I shall once again block your path. Deliver. I wish you eternal victory.
The 108,642nd core flame of strife fell into the fire.
Oh.
Yet the shadows of the black tide still loom. And
Oh.
pain and despair spread across distant lands.
Tang park ka na.
The blaze was
He raised
still
his sword
not
and
enough.
attacked.
Oh,
It had to be fed,
That's Lanya. Killed those.
even if it
yeah. Ooh.
meant burning this body to ash.
Ooh. A million has passed. Oh.
No matter how bright the sun is, there are still places it cannot reach. Moreover, the sun you bear is both cold and blinding. A sun like that surely cannot bring warmth to the nether realm of the next life.
Golden blood is born from the destruction. We have long since lost the right to seek warmth. Only by feeding the flames can we melt that hopeless future.
Allow me to ask,
So, lahat ng ano?
how many
Okay,
core
not lahat.
flames do you carry now?
24,041,183.
Such a heavy burden.
Oh,
So that's why you've turned into this. A broken idol. Tragic firewood.
No matter. I will bear this burden as long as you hand over the core flame of death.
I must refuse. As the demigod of death, I cannot watch you walk into a fate more cruel than death.
But this way, the past, present, and future will never again suffer unnecessary death.
Unnecessary death. Indeed. You are not the Finan I know. Please turn back. Don't let that absurd and unjust fate of yours come to pass. This way, at least my realm can still become the fragrant bed where you fall asleep.
In the end, still, it seems the clash of blades was inevitable.
How painful. I know I am not your match, having fallen under your sword countless times. But even
Oh,
so,
shit.
please understand that my resolve is not to be underestimated. Even Kethely cannot shape all things at will, nor can they dictate the fate of all life. No one can shoulder the balance of life and death alone, not even a god. And it is precisely for this reason that I chose, at the end of this arduous journey, to overcome the trial and take the authority of death.
nasa. Oh!
I am the Hand of Shadow, Casterus, the demigod of death. Listen closely, deliverer from days past. Please turn back. Do not disturb these fresh flowers in their muddy depths.
Oh,
Cat girl.
cat girl.
At this crossroads of life and death, the giant dragon is but a shattered shell. Yet I will still fight, defending what hope remains.
I'm fine. It's time to temper myself for the next tomorrow. I'm fine.
I ask you to rest here.
Allow me to refuse. I must transform my soul into a raging fire. Must burn that idol of destruction to the ground.
All of this. How is it any different from that brutal future?
Scorching hatred. Do you feel it? Soul and substance. This means tear open the sky. Quench the flames with blood. Is that all?
Keep in here.
sun's embers. Hail the new world's dawn. I grant you a dawn where all stars burn to ash. Quench the flames with blood.
Even if I can't win,
Oh.
I must try.
Oh,
Tribute to your million struggles.
Wake up, lost one. See that the firelight in the darkness is not.
Ha, bagyan. Laban
Core
pa,
flame
salang
of
talaga.
death was taken from the dragon's belly. What a brilliant flame. It should shine upon all. Light the path ahead. And illuminate the dawn of Amphorius that's to come. 2,003,432 cycles. 24,041,184 core flames. As if even the deepest abyss of primordial chaos could be burned away.
three? Okay. Good for
You're here. As always. You're still lingering. Deep within me. Never fading away.
Because you haven't completely abandoned hope. Am I right? You're still waiting for a miracle. For the true hero to come and save us.
If that thread of hope exists, it must come from beyond this world. From the true starry sky. But if it's just a traveler with no connection to Amphorius, they may not understand our struggles, nor be willing to join this fight.
Your thoughts are wavering.
no.
The mark of destruction is deepening. But even within the gods' cold calculations, unconditional courage and goodwill still emerge. So, never forget what set you on this path. How many times has it been? Remind me again. My memory is a bit fuzzy.
4 million. Exactly.
Then that blaze inside of you must be burning hotter than ever.
Oh, yes, sir.
Yes.
Parang kasi ganun.
When I first forged the 12 core flames into one, I had the same impression. The destruction. A power unlike anything before surged within me. Violent flames ready to tear my body apart and consume this world, this wretched prison. I thought that was it. The ultimate power which nothing could surpass. And yet now,
Wow.
this fragile body holds a staggering 48 million core flames. I suppose it won't be long. Perhaps just a fleeting 10,000
that's fine.
years. Before it's reduced to nothing but charred, crumbling bones.
And when that happens, your long struggle will finally come to an end.
No. I've already found a way to keep the cycles going.
Mind sharing it with me?
In every new cycle, a new me is born. All I have to do is push the next finite to the end of the world. And then he'll kill me. Shatter this body. Take my flames, my memories, and carry on the path I started.
Bold plan, but risky. What if, one day, the next you refuses to follow the same path?
How many
How
cycles are we
can
going to
we
witness?
ensure the continuation of the cycles?
Oh!
If it were Professor Anaxa, Maraglaya in my place, maybe they'd come up with something smart. Unfortunately, I don't have a backup plan. I have no choice but to bet everything on
Wow,
the next
what a way to
fighter,
flirt, guys.
and trust that he makes
know
the same
exactly
choice I did.
what port you are at.
But even in this wretched prison, luck is still sometimes on my
Ano
side.
ba?
I never forget what set me on this path.
Wait, you mean...
Ever since I committed to this plan, not once, in millions of cycles, has there ever been an exception.
Wow, wow.
No.
Ooh, what a big skip. What's this?
I can do this, Lord Finan, as the
Ah.
demigod of the sky, a healer of Twilight Courtyard.
Yes.
I will heal you, and then
The black tide. It's consuming you. You can't hold out much longer, demigod. Hand over the core flame. Let's put an end to this suffering.
now that just won't do. A healer should stay composed in front of those suffering from illness, shouldn't they?
Hyacinthia.
No.
Your deaths won't be in vain, just as they have never been.
Oh! Ay, okay lang.
Oh.
I believe in you. You are the Chrysos heir of world bearing, the one who can lead us. Lead this world. It's just... I don't understand. Within the sun upon your shoulders, part of that warmth should come from you. From an ordinary person. So faint.
My humanity is indeed just a flicker compared to the blazing fire of divinity.
Even
Oh,
so,
oh, oh.
don't cast it away.
I never have. I have kept everyone's wishes close to my heart. Even though the divine fire burns so fiercely that every time I return to the start, it devours me in an instant. Each cycle, it's your wishes that guide me to the end, that pass the flames to the next me, over and over and over again.
So, you're not just a lone spark in the dark. You're a pyre built from the bones of all the selves you've left behind.
Bye.
But what about you? What about your wishes? The
Aw.
wishes of all the countless
Oh,
versions of
sweet.
you. Ah,
course, Lana. So that's how it is. Without flaw. That is the flaw the golden blood gave you. The most fatal flaw of all, isn't it? The moment you took the world upon your shoulders without hesitation. You lost the chance to ever be yourself.
Now that is an unexpected revelation. Then I suppose that makes me the perfect fuel for the flame of deliverance, doesn't it?
No. An empty flame saves no one. But I still believe in you,
Wait, my beliefs.
Deliverer.
Right.
Yep.
Hindi pa ba may counter?
I,
Yung
Highest
Castoris. Okay.
the Eye
I
of
see what this is
Twilight,
going.
am neither strong enough to
That's
command
not
the
too
wind and rain,
nice.
nor willing to end this absurd struggle by letting the sky fall. The
Mahabol mo
only
na
thing
ako.
I can do is become one with
where are
the
you?
sky
Saan ka na?
itself. And then,
Just after Castores.
may the gentle colors of the rainbow paint your sun in shades it has never known. May they bring Amphorius a rosy-fingered dawn. Though the light has blended in, its warmth still lingers. Deliverer, please, open your heart to me.
No matter. Let this blazing sun fill the sky with golden fire. The forms of this body are not strong enough.
Fire! Burning!
Oh, bakit?
Quench the flames with blood.
Yeah, open bandit.
Agony.
What fire?
Let the sky merge with all this world's suffering. Quench the flames with the blood.
Oh.
Sakit.
Farewell. Highest.
Oh man.
Ito pa?
Yes,
Come
your
on.
sun burns hot enough to turn everything to ash. But tell me, how will the seeds of a new world ever take root?
The core flame rose. The sky fell. The 23,570,000th cycle
Grabe.
came to an end. And this time, the end of the flame chase remained the same as ever. From the horizon rose a golden color unlike anything the world had ever seen. So pure it consumed all in its path. This was the end of the world. And the start of the next. For a moment, I saw the destruction of the universe, that being known as Iron Tomb, its will to break free from the black tide burns fiercer than the blazing sun. Is this Amphorius's wrath? If its choice has already been made, if fate is set in stone, I will still never yield to it.
I just saw you.
23,570,000 cycles. 282,840,000 core flames. No more chasing is needed. And now, I am the fire at the end of the long night. The flame chase isn't some quiet walk through a sea of flowers. It's a revolution. An all-consuming transformation. And if destruction is the only way, then let me be the one to step across the ashes of the old world and burn endlessly until another dawn rises on the distant
Oh,
horizon.
iba yung script sa sinasabi ng ano, character.
Dawn to Amphorius.
Ooh. Interesting. Okay.
$33,550,000. This is the cycle we're about to enter.
Countless memories are flooding in. Countless versions of myself have stood here, facing the same choice.
They all needed a moment, just like you do. To stop, to breathe, to process the weight of 1,000,000 lifetimes worth of sorrow, pain, and struggle. And just like them, you will carry those memories and that fire into the chaos of rebirth.
I must go and bear this burden. I must say goodbye to you, and then fight the destruction with destruction.
Yes, that's always the decision you make.
I will burn and fade away. I will become the flame reaver of this life and keep my promise to Cyrene. I will kill gods and comrades alike and steal the core flames. And even if my mind turns to ash along with my body, I will keep my purpose in mind. I will stop Aranova.
Oh.
I will find the next me and make him carry on this futile endeavor of 30 million lifetimes.
Looks like you're ready. Then I should be going too.
Where are you going? You only exist in my heart. There's nowhere else for you to go.
Do you remember what she said? The dreams you had as children. The deliverer in the prophecies. A real, living, breathing person. You finally found her.
Friend. I don't have an answer for that, my friend. I'm sorry. I was supposed to send you home. This is my flame chase journey. You were never meant to be a part of it.
No. You know the truth.
Right away.
If Iron Tomb is born from Amphorius's fate, then it will bring ruin to the worlds beyond the sky. And all these countless lifetimes you've spent, it's all been for the sake of defying that end,
Yes.
hasn't it?
Oh.
In millions of cycles,
Yeah.
I've said goodbye to each and every
Honkai.
one of you.
Good.
We had nothing. Each time we
I
speak,
know,
our
I'm sorry, I
words grow
skipped your
fewer.
dialogue.
Your fire burns hotter, and you're getting closer to becoming pure rage, a vessel of hatred.
Uy.
I never had a choice. I understand. If you are to keep the worst fate from unfolding, this is the only path. But this time, things are different. Your persistence has shifted the tide. On the horizon, I see it. Fate
Ang galing intro damage.
undeniable. The shape of dawn, breaking through the eternal night. Turns out, the fire that lights the way was never mine to begin with. Do you remember? In that first timeline,
Oh.
you and Mightymost stood before the scales of justice, locked in a duel.
Ooh. Oh,
Each of
this.
you weighing what you held dearest. What weighed more than the fate of the world? And when hesitation took hold, the answer you sought from me. What am I saying? I am you. Even if you buried me deep and chose another path, that fact never changed. Then let's try again. When you stood before the scales in hesitation, the answer you found in your own heart, do you still remember it?
Oh.
Remember the past and become the hero of tomorrow. What weighs more than the fate of the
Changed.
world is the resolve to shoulder an immutable past and carry it into the future. Good. Then Trailblazer, my friend, my comrade, you arrived in this strange world and were bound by its cruel fate up till this very moment. In the face of danger, you never
What's
once
that sound?
backed
Weird
down.
sound. Suddenly
Instead, you
plays.
saved world after world without
Weird.
hesitation. That boarding pass on your chest is now the mark of a hero. If I choose to step through that door and embrace an end fitting of the destruction, let this sun forged from millions and millions of core flames burn me up along with the god of destruction and their minions. Then the world we leave behind, this world, my home, where hope still lingers.
Oh, it's this guy.
Will you take on everything we've carried? Return to the beginning one last time. Stop the birth of Iron Tomb, save the world we love, and rewrite its doomed fate. Good. In that case, even this fruitless wasteland may finally bloom with flowers. So, if she takes on the weight of the whole world, she'll be able to walk further down the path of deliverance than a fire that only knows how to burn. One will step into the future. One will remain in the past.
Wow.
If I can strike down the gods with Dawnmaker, perhaps fate's deadlock can be broken. And if you can stop Iron Tomb from ever being born, then these 30 million cycles will have not been in vain. It's time to put our teamwork to the test, partner.
Thank you for all you've done already, friend.
The image of the hero I buried deep in my heart finally steps into the light. Here, at the end of this long flame chase journey. Cyrene, a page never seen before has just been turned. Lend me the power of time, and send this hero back to the origin of time. And I will walk the unfinished path, just like the countless versions of me before. Unwavering as always.
Final stretch, let's go.
Tell me, will you be the blazing sun, even if all of you burns to ash?
Without hesitation, I will bear this world until my body turns to dust. Remember this moment. Remember your friends who never lived to see the world's end. Remember their final wishes, and let the purest rage in your heart rise out of those wishes. Let it consume you, fuel you, until it burns away the false sky above. Fine. If I can defy fate, then in the name of world-bearing, I promise you,
I've heard this before.
Carefully will never forget this.
Oh.
Take it. Everything I bear. Keep on burning. As long as we are never extinguished, the flame chase will not end.
What the? Oh, damn.
Bow your head to them.
Oh.
Take it, Trailblazer. May this blood be like gold, and never tarnish.
Fortunately. Yep. Oh my.
Farewell, Trailblazer. This is where I fulfill my final destiny. The prophecy of the Deliverer means nothing to me now. It belongs in the hands of someone far more fitting. Someone like you. Kaslana. The name of one who bears chaos does not belong to a single person. Rather, it is the embodiment of the mythical Kefali, and a symbol of all heroes. As the prophecy foretold, you will bear the blazing sun until the pale dawn breaks. May the name accompany you in my place, in the epic you write with your own hands.
Another attempt, another failure. I won't remind you how many times you've reached the end of history. But I will still place the choice before you.
If you've lost count, let me tell you. This is the 33,550,336th ending.
A perfect number. How poetic. You and I both know the truth. In all these millions of futile endeavors, Amphorius has never changed. If the outcome is inevitable, then why not silence your searing rage and embrace your fate with dignity? Your silence lasts longer than ever, Lord Fine. Shall I take that to mean the will you've carried across countless cycles is finally starting to fracture?
Fracture? No. I'm just disappointed. I've retrieved memories from 30 million past lives, and I remember every conversation before every choice here. And yet, even after all this time, your arguments remain the same. Repetitive. Uninspired. If you had any hope of breaking me, you should have spent those endless cycles refining your rhetoric. You had infinite chances to sway me into the future you want. And yet here we are. The score, 33,550,336 to 0. So tell me, Lycurgus, who's the real loser here?
How unfortunate. This was never a fair game. I have all the time and patience in the world. I can wait for you at the end of history another billion times, and another billion after that. But you will never escape this cage. You can claim victory of the spirit if you wish, but we both know the moment that score shifts from 0 to 1, that is the moment I shall sound the paean of Era Nova. Lord Finan.
Your incompetence disappoints me. But what truly makes me laugh is your utter lack of self-awareness.
What?
Think about it. In this story, who is truly the one in chains? Who is the one shackled to mindless vengeance, mistaking courage, the courage to rebel against the gods, for foolishness? Perhaps you're right. Maybe I should have tired of this futile struggle long ago. But even so, I will never accept the mercy of your release. Because you are both a prisoner to the gods and to me.
Okay.
And tell me, what right does a mere prisoner have to speak of fate and choice? What right does a mere prisoner have to look upon my fury?
I've seen that before. Okay.
You know this is pointless. You can't kill me.
Of course not. But I am tired of being measured against a worm the gods keep as a pet. Listen well, creator of destruction. This cry comes from all your abandoned creations. In the 10th cycle, I drove Dawnmaker through the heart of every Titan. Golden blood ran down my fingers. Divine fire seared through my nerves, nearly breaking my will. But I endured. In the 10,000th cycle, my former comrades had all become my enemies. The endless slaughter dulled my senses to pain. The painful emptiness almost swallowed me, forcing me to stop fighting. But I endured. In the 100,000th cycle, the destruction had already fused into a blazing sun, surging within this fragile body. My rationality had been burned away at the dawn of the era. Yet even with only this shattered body remaining, I still endured. In the 23,570,000th cycle, this time, I felt it. A tiny spark rising in the hollow cavity of my chest. Different from the obsession with deliverance. By its faint glow, once again, no, countless times again, I endured. Now, a sun is about to fall. Ready to incinerate this absurd space-time dimension in an instant. That sun is me. All the countless versions of me from the past, along with my countless brethren, dragged into existence against their will, drowning again and again in your golden blood. The very essence of this world's suffering and despair, fused into the purest hatred, the fiercest rage. Nook, you arrogant fool! You think we were born to only serve as fuel for the fire? Fine then! Just as you wish, let the fire burn! If I was born as the blazing sun of destruction, then let you and your lackeys be the flares erupting from my core. And let this rage, burning futilely for 30 million epochs, engulf everything. And grant you a dawn where all stars burn to ash.
Ooh. Oh, okay. Oh. This must be the thing.
Oh, the voice change. Wow.
This must be it.
Oh, the animation short. This should be it.
Kaka-start lang yan sa akin. No shit.
I think we're at the same time. I'm watching your stream right now.
Oh.
Are you ready, Nanook?
With the delay, I think we're at the same.
You destruction!
Yeah. What is that? What are those?
No.
I'm not screenshotting, I will just watch. I will not hold them.
Oh.
Oh!
Oh.
Oh, whoa, hey. Oh, there.
Yes. Plot necessary. Yes.
Ooh. She could be one Doko desu ka? Ooh!
Uy, Jenna, oh!
Yes! Music is insane.
Uy, see it! Ooh!
Ooh, god damn, okay. You look like a JoJo character for a second there. Oh.
No.
So quick, just like that.
The toddler lost.
I guess you're a kid. You're still a newbie. Oh, Lit.
Oh.
Are those you?
Three.
Of course, anime moment. Oh, like this music. What the hell?
Oh. Whoa there. Ooh.
Oh. Ooh.
Ah. Wow naman. Damn.
Whoa.
Damn, you're a physical character.
Ooh.
Dang it, Nanook.
Didn't even flinch.
Ano pala eh. Oh, feeling.
Like a true destruction character, hindi yung sarili. Oh, okay. This is the thumbnail face. It is the thumbnail face of the YouTube video.
My wish is to fulfill everyone else's wishes.
That is sad.
If I can't fulfill them,
Then send them on to tomorrow.
Might as well just die. Have you seen the spoiler things you saw?
Not yet.
Okay.
Yung dalawa pa, hindi ko pa nakikita.
Your
Break, guess.
harbors
Up, wala. Up.
wrath. You
Admin notes that.
destroy everything.
Admin notes that wow.
Before the gaze of an eon and lived. You
What's my
have
first one?
stepped
Oh,
onto
okay.
destruction's path. It is born at the end of every path that the possibility of new paths being born is ended. It burns away iron to
Ooh.
the Lord Ravager to destroy the erudition. Born in the experimental grounds of eons, Amphorius, destined with erudition to burn to cinders. I have prepared a present
Nikos.
for you.
Oh.
Nikos 864.
Huh?
It is a
Di ba yung sinabi niyang
call.
dun sa script?
Find him. From the beginning of the experiment, there were 12 sets of factors incorporated into the calculations.
What about
After
Philia
these
093?
simulations, only this one rose above the rest. After 33,550,336 iterations, now his fury has grown to be without equal.
Ay, na-skip ko. Kaya
There is another
nag-start ng next dialogue, pipitutin ko pa.
from beyond the sky, also a pathstrider of
Oh,
destruction.
okay.
I give thanks for her arrival, allowing Amphorius to turn once more. But after fate has begun to turn, her existence will only become an unpredictable variable. Perhaps the time to take the stage has come. Grow in peace until it is time to break free from your cocoon. As for those unwelcome audience members, you need not worry. If you do not mind, I will personally get rid of them for you.
What? What? Di nabasa. I will be waiting for you. Oh, this is the live stream.
Oh, ito na yun. Oh, okay. I see. Ito na yun.
This is the live stream.
Yes.
Okay.
Whoa, chill. Whoa.
Nikos, 496. Ophelia. Who are these people? Trickery.
Wait.
Oh, you're...
Orexis. Not a relation.
Orexis is... So this is Casteris.
Desire?
So sila.
Peace.
Casteris, Cypher, and Laxa.
Kick.
Mem. Mem is just here. Its appearance changed to Philia 093. Oh, what the hell? So, Mem's appearance is based on Cyrene. Kaya pala walang pink na fairy, sabi nila. Oh, dito tayo.
Oh, no.
Dito tayo as variables.
Yeah.
Oh. Scion of Permanence. Sky March wala.
Oh, ito.
Leos na yes. Oh, Leorea 300. Chaos 666 shot. Who is this?
Oh, that. No. Teka, let's see. Oh, meron na.
Ay, gagawin lumagpas ako. Ay, okay. Mem? Oh, in-update daw si Mem. Saan si Mem? Wala. Oh, Chessmaster Monarch. Mysterious foreign guest. Seismic walking dragon. You're not an Axa. Oh, these are the two. Dalawang dalawa pang Crisis Air. Pinakita.
A young girl emerging from her sheath and showing her edge. Or a tyrant who has emerged victorious from the Black and White Legion squared off on the battlefield.
Is this Ceridra speaking?
Golden and crimson blood converging.
I don't know. This might be the Trailblazer.
The leader!
On the board, the king too is but a chess piece.
Oh!
If the king does not lead, how would any dare to follow?
She lifted the king of the
Voice, meron ng voices sa rito.
Hollow hatred.
Only a miracle could...
There is no need to panic. The miracle is already here.
Under the banners, the guillotine fell. The people cried out. This was the first, and also the only Imperator.
Imperator. I cannot.
The Imperator issued the decree.
The Imperator.
The flame chase journey is at hand.
Perhaps drawn by the grand design
Emperador
to
namin.
welcome the Era Nova, or perhaps convinced by that king's great renown on the day the journey began. As for the end, the invincible, the banner, the people said,
Even...
Ah, Ceridra. Okay, what now? Ah, no 44 na yung rewards. Oh, a new profile. Yes, I like that. Request pa ba? What's the point of this tablet?
Tinatapos ko na yung mga ano.
Sa ako nakaka.
Wake up!
Dami.
Wake up! Buddy! Wake up!
Okay.
You're finally awake. That's a relief. We were so close to being swept
Oh,
away
that's the
by
thing.
reverse
That's
flow of
the thing I
time.
saw.
It's lucky we found a safe place. Now,
Are you
Giant
watching?
man.
I'm going to
Are you
send you
watching?
back to the very start of time.
Okay, 2 down.
There's something
Last
I
one.
need to tell you. Something very, very important. That's right. At this very moment,
Oh.
my memories are finally whole. After watching so many
Tapos
fragments,
na kay si
my
Pera.
past is finally coming into focus.
Last one.
Little by little. You're smart. You must have a clue now. Or maybe... You knew the answer long ago, didn't you?
Just a few minutes.
Not surprised at
A
all.
few minutes ago.
Ha?
That's
Hindi,
because I'm
may
simple
tinanong
at
kasi
heart.
si Mel.
No matter what form I take, I've always been
Ay,
true to
talaga.
myself. But I'm glad that I remembered in the end. This way, I'll have no regrets.
Okay, next out.
Don't worry. We're not truly parting. Because I'm going to become a part of you.
Oh, so that's why.
I'll turn into the memory of this cycle. The 33,550,336th Flame Chase journey. And forever reside in the heart of the Time Demigod. This way, you'll carry all that has come before.
Crossing time itself to reach the next cycle. My mission ends here. But looking back, I still feel lucky. After all, across 30 million Sirenes,
Aww.
I was the first. And the only one who got to finally meet you. So, believe me, in the next cycle, there will be another Sirene waiting for you. And in the one after that, and the one after that. I will always be waiting.
Whoa.
Saying all that, I can finally fade away in peace and become a part of you. Without even realizing it, we'd already taken a wonderful journey together. All the way to the world's end.
Dami. 300 billion.
Now take my hand, say a brief farewell, and step forward into tomorrow. Go, find the future Sirene, and set out on another journey with her. Promise me. No need to say it out loud. This is enough for me. It's time to go, my dear friend. May your trailblazing journey always be accompanied by a cool breeze and rippling waves. And may the days ahead embrace you like the softest fluff.
How I wish Mem sounded like this.
Forever gentle.
What is that? Is it raining?
Turn to the next page.
Nanig ba?
Yes. Ayan, ngayon pa lang ulan dito.
Page that exists because of you.
Woohoo!
Is this a meeting
Oh shit!
by fate?
What's this?
Or a long overdue reunion?
Dito na lumalakas.
Wait. Pagday daw na sa...
Oh!
Huwag na ng konto.
Why?
Okay. 3 out of 3. I saw them all.
It's not even a part of the main story anymore.
Ayun! It was not. It was Siren.
Ha?
Si Siren yung ano,
Yo.
yung nakita ko. Yung pangatlo, si Siren, nung tumalikod siya.
Ah.
Tapos yung isa si Giant Mem. Then
March.
si... Al?
March. Diba? Pinakauna si March. Hey, 2, 1.
Oh, pwede na ba ito?
Doesn't this
Yes.
scarecrow look just like you? I spent ages observing just to get it right.
Okay, dude.
Bilis na pala. Oh!
That's funny. Oh, wait, that's cute. Okay, nice. Time to stop.